official JJTV, aka Mr. DFG, Destined for Greatness, you know the vibes. We came for the mud, it makes sense now. Why? We're diamonds in the dirt. Hey guys, man, we're back with another video, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, keep showing the boy love, man. We keep trying to grow the community. Hey man, let's get straight into this video. So, as you can see from the title, today we are talking about Bradley Barcola, PSG winger. Seems like Liverpool are starting to step up their interest in him and finally actually get him. See, from even when we was trying to get Diamande, we heard, don't forget about Barcola, don't forget about Barcola, don't forget about Barcola. I think we even tried to sign him last summer, but it didn't go through, or we just didn't even step up the interest. But looks like we are trying to now, because we desperately need wingers. I think we need two, a left and a right winger. If we can do with one, that's fine. I guess it can do. You could just put either Munoz or Rio or somebody, you know, on the right and try to do it that way. But anyway, this video we're talking about Bradley Barcola. We're gonna talk about two things. One, is he, you know, what is he worth? And two, is he actually a good player or not? You know, like, we're interested in, but is there even a point of us getting him? So we'll start with that. Anyway guys, so first things first, the price. Obviously PSG have reportedly, or there is reports, I don't know if it's directly from PSG, but there's been reports going around that PSG would want 170 million euros for Bradley Barcola. Now the equivalent to that in pounds, I believe, is 140 million, which is insane. That is actually crazy. Yeah, like, there's no way we can spend 140 million on Barcola. No, I refuse. There's no way he could be more than Isaac. Even worse, I'm like, maybe similar amount, just a bit less, but you see what I mean? Like, it can't be more than them two, like, surely. But yeah, so that's the reported price. But what I will say about that price is, recently it's come out that it says that he does want to leave. I don't think he's going to sign a new contract, and he's got, what, 2 years or a year left on his contract? I think it's 2 years. So he's got 2 years left on his contract. You want to leave, you don't want to sign a new contract, and Liverpool are interested in you. Okay, it seems like he wants to go to us. Like I said, you never know with this transfer window. We've had players taken from us before, whether it's Madrid, whether it's Chelsea. Even this season with Rodgers, you've had Chelsea sweeping and take it. So players never your player until you see them holding up that shirt. Especially with what happened with Gahey last year, I ain't believing nothing until I see the player holding the shirt. But yeah, so of course, yeah, people say, so yeah, you want to leave PSG, you don't want to extend your contract. Yeah, Liverpool are interested in you. You've got also 2 years left on your contract. For me, it's like, how can PSG ask for 170 million euros? The player wants to go, doesn't want a new contract, and then Luis Enrique himself has said, look, he only wants players who are dedicated to PSG. And we saw that with Mbappe, one of the best players in the world, and he told him, look, if you aren't doing certain stuff, this, that, then you're gone, bro. I'm trying to build a team here. If you ain't trying to follow instructions and do what's needed to do, what's needed to be done to win, then hey, mate, go somewhere else. So even if Barcola does stay, I feel like he wouldn't even get that much game time, especially with the new signings that they make. So then it's like, how can you then ask for 170 million euros? So I think Liverpool are trying to play on that in the sense where you either kind of let him go now for 80 to 100 million, or we just let him go for cheaper next year, or even for free. So I don't think PSG will want to let that happen. So I think as long as Liverpool put a decent enough bid, I would love to get it for 80 million, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm saying 100, 110. Basically what we were trying to pay similar for Yan Diamande, I think we get Barcola for that. Maybe 100 million euros plus add-ons or something. I don't know, man. But it just can't be 140 million pounds. No way. Even 115, 110 is the max I'll go. But anyways, guys, that's just talking about his evaluation. Now I'm actually going to talk about why I think we should get him, because I'm a Liverpool fan who thinks that we definitely should be getting Barcola. And I even said from the start that if we do get him, I think he will do so well at Liverpool. Let's not forget, he already plays in a pressing team. My dream manager was Enrique when Slot was leaving. Of course, that's not going to happen. He wants to stay at PSG, won the Champions League again. And that was mainly because his style of football. And the manager closest to his style is Iriola. That's why I was also happy with Iriola as well. So now Bradley Barcola is going to be already coming from one pressing team to kind of another pressing team and attacking team. So it's not too much of a difference in terms of playstyles for him. So he is kind of almost an Iriola winger. That's what I'm saying. We definitely need to try and make sure we get him. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at some of his stats to compare him to, you know, just other wingers in the Liverpool team. So I've heard a lot of people say, oh no, he's bad at finishing, or he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. And I'm not just like, hold on a minute, guys. If he comes into the Premier League, I say he's top 3, top 2 wingers in the league. The only winger I could say is better than him, maybe Semenyo, maybe Doku, but I don't even think Doku is even better than him, to be fair. Doku just maybe got more skills, more jinky. But Doku, bro, Doku annoys me so much because he will turn up against Liverpool, score a bang or 2 goals, and then just do nothing for the rest of the season. So I'm just like, bro, I'm not trying to hear the Doku talk because he's so wishy-washy. So I say he's better than Doku. So he could arguably be better than the best winger in the league by the time he comes in. Like, so you see what I mean? 1-2 Champions League, won the league, Ligue 1 2-3 times. Now, what we doing here? There's levels to this. Anyways. Yeah, like I said, 115 pounds, £1 million, 150 million pounds, around about there. I say it's a lot, but I'll still be like, okay, yeah, you know what, I'll take that. Again, it's not my money, so what does it matter? So, guys, first what we're gonna look at is Bradley Barcola's stats. 23-24 season in the league, he got 4 goals and 7 assists. Yeah, so he got more assists there. Shows that he can get both goals and assists. And that was in 25 games. So you've got 11 GA in 25 games. So that's basically every other game you're basically contributing. Okay, we go to 24-25 season. He had 34 games played, 14 goals, 10 assists. So now that's 24 GA in 34 games. So it's only 10 games he didn't get a goal contribution. Yeah, see what I'm talking about this game. That season is incredible. 14 goals, 10 assists. Yeah, in that season as well, the 24-25 season, he had 3 goals, 4 assists in Champions League. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. They even won the Champions League that season as well. So he had his involvement in it. Again, you go to last season. Now last season, there was a bit of a drop off. So maybe this is why I'm thinking why people are saying, oh, he's can't finish, or he's this, or he's that. Maybe just because of one poor season. But you look at his other seasons, they've been decent. So this season, he had 29 matches, 11 goals in the league. Now, that's still not too bad. When I'm looking at these stats, he's basically getting a goal or assist every other game. So every other game, he's going to contribute towards the team, towards the game, which is not a bad return for a winger at all. You don't need, again, I think as well, because we had Salah, our perception, even Mane, our perception of wingers is a bit, you know, because they've been scoring a lot for us. But wingers' job isn't to really score a lot of goals, it's to be creative, it's to get the chances, maybe chip in with goals in here and assists here and there to help the team, you know, but not to be relied on as the main goal scorer. So yeah, so we see that. And then obviously Champions League, first season 23-24, he just played 10 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. Okay. 24-25 season, he played 17 games, 3 goals, 4 assists, obviously I said that before. And then 25-26 season, he got 2 goals, 4 assists. So he got the same amount of assists in the last 2 seasons, just 1 less goal. And again, I think obviously he has played less games as well since Kvaratskhelia joining, and obviously Doué coming up the ranks. Obviously you got Dembele. They've got a lot of attackers, but he's still been able to get a decent amount of game time and also add to the stats. But he wants to play more and start, which, hey, this is what Liverpool is here for, my boy. Okay, so like I said, guys, those stats aren't bad at all to me. They aren't bad at all, yeah? They aren't bad at all, yeah? This guy's, well, he's 6'4", 6'1", so it's not like he's small guy. He's very physical. So, and Ligue 1 is a very physical league. We see Cherki compared to Wirtz, how Cherki was able to handle the physicality more. But I think that's because of the physicality in Ligue 1. Like, even though maybe it's not as hard, it is still quite physical. So I think Barcola will be able to adapt to the Premier League, no problem. And with his speed, power, pace, oh my gosh, man. That's what I'm saying. Him in the Premier League, in that Liverpool team, I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem, man. It's going to be a problem. Mark my words on that if he does come, man. Okay, so now we've looked at his stats. We've heard a bit about Barcola. Like I said, I think 110 to 150 million should be the max we should go for, to be honest. Obviously, left winger, can also play on the right as well. He's right-footed. I'm going to compare his stats to some other wingers to show that, look, you guys are saying he's not all this, not that, but I'm saying he is. He's better than what we have or what we've had, and especially for the age. He's what, 20? He's younger than me. He's born 2002, so he's like what, 23 turning 24. Yeah, 23 turning 24. So he's still young. You can't tell me that this can't, in the next 4 years, where he'll still be in his prime, you can't tell me you can't get better. With better players around him, the chemistry, starting more. Come on, guys, man. I'm not trying to hear it, man, that Bradley Barcola won't bang at Liverpool, man. I ain't trying to hear that. Especially if you're a Liverpool fan. Shame on you, man. Shame on you. Anyways, we're going to look at some other people's stats. Also, guys, what I wanted to say, obviously, he didn't have as many assists as he did last season. But I also think that's just to do with play style. I think he's also just a person who can create chances. So he might not get the assist, but he might create the chance and then pass to the person who gets the assist to then the person who gets the goal. You know what I mean? Like the assist before the assist. So yeah, I just think, yeah, he could just, on transition as well, just so many ways he could just help our team. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you stats from Desiree Doué. Everybody, if we were linked to Doué, people would be like, oh yeah, let's get him. But when you look at Doué's stats, it's meh. It's meh. It's not as good as Barcola's at all. He's been at PSG 2 seasons. First season he played 31 games, 6 goals, 6 assists. Okay, 12 GA, 31 goals. Again, that's less than a contribution every other game like Barcola was doing. Okay, last season he had 23 games, 7 goals, 10 assists. So he still had less total goal contributions than Barcola because he had 11, but just 11 goals and no assists. So even with him chipping in assists, he still got less contributions than Barcola in the league anyway. Okay, then we look at Champions League. Okay, Champions League, to be fair, he's done a bit better. He had 5 goals, 5 assists in his first season, and then 5 goals, 4 assists in his second season. Played a similar amount of games. So there's not that much difference from them. It seems that Barcola is a bit more consistent to me and can be a bit more effective in front of goal than Doué. So I'm like, okay, let me just go and get Barcola then, you get me? So if you're going to be happy with Doué, you can't be picking and choosing. I think it just comes to people, their preference. Maybe they like more of this preference, so they just say, oh, this person is better. No, you just maybe like that preference more. But for Liverpool, telling you Barcola is the one. But it's the price that is getting to me. That's where I'm just like, nah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, even forget Doué. Yeah, forget Doué. We even compare it to one of our own Liverpool players, Cody Gakpo. Yeah, Cody Gakpo looks like he might be staying. Unless something happens. So we will take a look at his stats. Okay, we'll go Champions League first. 24-25 season. Of course, we was in Europa League in one of the first seasons he came in. Champions League 24-25. He got 3 goals, 1 assist. Average. Barcola's done better than that. This season he got 2 goals, 1 assist in 11 matches. Again, Barcola's done better than that. Again, okay, so you look at Gakpo 23-24. You got 8 goals, 5 assists. Not too bad, but 35 games. You're telling me Barcola can't do that in 35 games in the league? And then again 24-25. Yeah, this was a better season from Gakpo, and that was arguably his best season, and he got 10 goals, 4 assists. Now you're telling me in the Premier League Barcola can't get 15 GA? In 38 games he can't get 15 GA. I think he can. I think Barcola can. I think he can even get 20 GA in 38 games. Maybe a cheeky 10 goals, 10 assists, or like 12 goals, 8 assists or something, you know. I think he can do that. Why not, man? Why not? With Isaac Verts, Szoboszlai, Rio, Gravenberch, all those people around him, why not? And then of course you had in Gakpo's last season 36 games, 7 goals, 5 assists. You see what I mean? So he just about beat Barcola's GA, like, and they arguably both had poorish seasons. So you see what I mean? Like, okay, I think it's the price that is the annoying thing, because it's like, okay, for that much, do those stats back it up or prove that you should be that much? No, it doesn't prove that he should be worth as much as he is. But look at the market. You've got who? Elliot Anderson, 120. Morgan Rogers, what has he done? He just won a Europa League, 170 million. Yeah? Enzo Fernandez 100, Caicedo 100, even worse, Isaac 100. None of them have won back-to-back Champions League and won their league back-to-back 3 times in a row. None of them. So when you look at it like that, it's like, I kind of hear it. In this market, I kind of hear it. So it's just like, yeah, what can we do? I feel like we just, in this market, you just gotta pay up or shut up. And the thing is, if you don't pay up, the quality drop from the next person that you have to try and look at is not the best. It's not the best at all. So that's why I'm saying, Liverpool, please just try to get this done. I hope PSG just don't try to do too much, man. I think because of the contract situation, if he doesn't want to sign a new contract, you've got to be kind of let him leave regardless of like what we kind of offer, but of course a respectable offer. Like I said, 80 to 100 mil, 110, 115 max. He shouldn't be more than Wirtz, shouldn't be more than Isaac. But yeah, anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about Bradley Barcola, about your opinions on the video, how you think he will do at Liverpool. Is he worth the money? What is he worth? Hopefully something happens this week or next week, because we don't have long left before the season starts, man. So we need to get this done. Anyways, guys, man, that's been enough from me, man. Appreciate you guys as always. It's been your boy, TheOfficialJJTV, guys. Peace and love every time, guys. Remember, we are destined for greatness.